The sea was calm the day the fishermen vanished. No storm clouds, no rising tide, just a clear horizon and silence where his boat should have been. Locals say he'd been searching for something, not fish, not treasure, but a city. A city swallowed by time and waves, Atlantis. Mention the name, and you awaken visions of golden temples, shimmering spires, and an ancient civilization blessed by the gods, then punished for its pride. It's a legend older than most nations, and yet some swear it's more than myth. Our story begins not beneath the ocean, but in the mind of a philosopher. Around 360 BCE, Plato, in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, described a powerful island nation beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Rich, advanced, and arrogant, it attempted to conquer the known world and was punished by the gods, sunk in a single day and night. Most scholars believe Plato invented the tale as allegory, a cautionary parable about hubris. But others believe he knew something, that perhaps Atlantis was real and that it vanished so completely only fragments of memory remained. The first twist? Plato claimed his story came from Egypt, that an Athenian lawmaker, Solon, visited Egyptian priests who told him of a great empire that existed 9,000 years before. An empire with fleets and armies, wealth beyond measure, and technology that seemed like magic. Now, if Plato fabricated Atlantis, why claim it was ancient even in his time? Why pin the tale on another culture? Was he building credibility or hinting at hidden truth? Let's follow the trail. Through the centuries, countless explorers, mystics, and madmen have chased Atlantis. In the 19th century, Ignatius Donnelly wrote a best-selling book insisting Atlantis was real, a lost cradle of civilization that influenced Egypt, Mesopotamia, and even the Americas. He saw connections everywhere: pyramids, flood myths, shared symbols. Critics called it fantasy. Yet Donnelly's book inspired a generation. In Nazi Germany, the fascination took a darker turn. Heinrich Himmler and his Ahnenerbe Institute believed the Aryan race descended from Atlanteans. They sent expeditions to Tibet, the Andes, even the Arctic, searching for proof of a mythical master race. Atlantis, in their view, wasn't just a lost city. It was a blueprint for supremacy. And though their theories were built on sand, the obsession lingered. Meanwhile, real discoveries kept the dream alive. In 1900, the Palace of Knossos was unearthed on Crete. Arthur Evans called it the Minoan civilization, long lost and astonishingly advanced. Indoor plumbing, complex art, trade networks. Could the Minoans be Atlantis? After all, they were a maritime power destroyed by a volcanic eruption and tsunami. Then came Santorini, a crescent-shaped island once called Thera. In 1600 BCE, its volcano exploded with a force many times greater than Krakatoa. Ash rained on Egypt. Tidal waves crushed coastlines. The Minoans suffered. Was this the cataclysm Plato described? A city swallowed by sea and fire? But there's a catch. Plato said Atlantis lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern Strait of Gibraltar. Santorini is well within. Some scholars say the phrase could have been symbolic or misinterpreted over time. Others insist it means what it says, which brings us to the Atlantic Ocean. In 2011, researchers spotted strange, grid-like patterns off the coast of Africa using Google Earth. The internet lit up. Was this Atlantis, an ancient city buried under sand and sea? Google quickly clarified the patterns were sonar artifacts. But it didn't matter. The thirst was there, and it has precedent. Off the coast of Japan, the Yonaguni Monument stuns divers, a massive rock formation that looks eerily like steps, terraces, even a pyramid. Nature or lost civilization? The debate rages. Under the waters of India's Gulf of Khambat, sonar scans in 2001 revealed submerged structures, rectangles and lines in patterns too precise to ignore. Some archaeologists believe they're remnants of cities that sank as Ice Age glaciers melted, but no consensus. Why do we keep searching? Because Atlantis isn't just a place, it's an idea. The dream of a golden age, a perfect society, advanced and peaceful, ruined by its own flaws. It resonates. In every era, we imagine such a time, whether in Eden, El Dorado, or Camelot. Even modern science can't escape the allure. Oceanographers have mapped only a fraction of the seafloor. In 2022, a new mountain range was discovered under the South Atlantic. In 2024, AI-assisted imaging revealed what might be sunken structures near the Azores. These anomalies fuel speculation. The ocean is vast, and history hides in its trenches. But maybe the biggest twist of all is this: Atlantis could have been many places, a memory layered over different disasters, different cultures. Perhaps what Plato heard from Egypt wasn't a single event, but echoes of many. The Black Sea flood, Thera's eruption, lost cities swallowed by time. In this light, Atlantis becomes less a location, more a legacy, a myth built from truths. And maybe, just maybe, we've been looking in the wrong place all along. Not under the waves, but inside us. Because the real Atlantis might be the idea we lost. That knowledge, prosperity, and peace could exist together. That hubris destroys even the greatest nations. That forgetting our past makes us repeat it. So the question isn't just, did Atlantis exist? The question is, what if it still matters? And as long as it does, the legend will never drown.